So now that I've got my content roughed in, I'm going to go ahead and turn the services or the staff section into some cards. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to that section within my code. Within this row, I'm going to go ahead and, and be aware I've popped my doctor images into my images folder, so you can see that it's getting a little more full. I'm going to go ahead and add a div with a class of card. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap that ending tag around this first entry for Dr. Winthrop. Need to beautify this real quick because my code's getting kind of ugly. I haven't beautified it in a second. So beautify. There we go. That feels a lot nicer. So I've got the card, and I'm going to pop in an image here for the doctor. So image, source, and I'm just going to locate images, and then it's the doctor dash Winthrop dot JPEG, and then I'm going to put in my alt tag of Dr. Winthrop. Nice. I'm going to wrap an H3 tag around my headline for the doctor, and then a paragraph tag around the actual content itself. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and save that and preview it. And oh no, that looks really, 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 really terrible. So that's not so bad. Still looking pretty rough. So the thing I forgot to put in is on my image, I need to make sure that I give it a class of image fluid. Oops, this is why we test stuff all the time. So class of img fluid, so that it becomes responsive. There we go. That looks much nicer. There he is holding some nice pets. All right, so now that I've done that with one, I'm going to go ahead and do that to all of them. And then I'm going to do some column sizing for it as well. So for Dr. Chase, I'm going to go ahead and create a div with a class of card. Pop in an image of Dr. Actually, save myself some time since I've done it once. And I know it's going to be kind of the same thing for all of these doctors. I'm just going to go ahead and copy that image tag. I'm going to paste it in. And this one is going to be Dr. Chase. Make sure that that's actually case sensitive. And I'll change this one to Dr. Chase. And then pop in my H3 tags. And wrap that around Dr. Chase, and a paragraph tag around the content. Save that. Recheck. There she is. All right. Keep on keeping on. Let me speed this up. So another div, class of card. Copy my image tag for Dr. Sanders. that, new div, class of card. Wrap it around Dr. Gardner. Pop in that picture. Make sure I spelled Dr. Gardner right. Paragraph tag. New div around Dr. Ruiz. Ruiz. Wrap it around. Pop in her image. H3 tag. And that paragraph tag. New div, class of card. Wrap that around. Pop that in for Dr. Wong. Add a paragraph tag here. And there we go. And save. And let's refresh it. Pull this out just a little bit. There's the doctors. Everything's looking good. That looks nice. All right. So now let's add some, right now because it's going full width of these cards, which gets really big at this size. That's really huge. Let's go ahead and add some column classes to this just so that it becomes much more visible and responsive for these cards. So, because right now it's just taking that full width no matter what size we've got it at. So let's go ahead and add those column classes. So I want, go up to the top here. So I want them to, at the large size and medium size as well, go 3 across since there's 6 of them. So I'm going to say, okay, at the COL medium breakpoint, go ahead and go 4 wide. And then at a small, I want them to go 2 by 2. So we'll go COL SM 6. So that they at a small size, they take up 6 by, like they sit side by side, 2 images. Then I'm going to add a margin bottom, which MB5 adds a margin bottom to all of this, just so there's a little bit of space. I'll go ahead and copy that. I'm going to paste it into all of my cards. Save that, make sure I got all of them. Refresh. And there we go. Now I can see that they're going 2 by 2 and then 3 by 3. And that's much more manageable to look at. There's my space in between with that margin bottom. They're not these huge images. They're much more manageable. That looks a lot nicer. All right, so that is some of the basics of cards on here. We're going to do more. I will have a video of all the CSS that we will add to each of these sections, but there's our basic cards. Let's go ahead and on the next video, we're going to start styling in these testimonials. So I will see you on the next one.